I'm Isaiah Green, and I'm a former public transit bus operator. I drove with the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority, better known as MTA, for 12 years before resigning in the new year of 2022. I have always wanted to document my experiences driving public transit, whether it had been videos or journaling. I started with the company in June of 2009, and like most operators who first got the job, I was ecstatic in regards to being able to earn a decent living. But as time passed, the way I felt about my job started to change. Dealing with the city's negative elements after so many years, paired with job politics and a multitude of other things, became extremely stressful. I was so stressed out that I began to develop poor eating and sleeping habits. To add insult to injury, I began consuming alcohol heavily at the end of the workday upon arriving home. Because of this, I began gaining weight and started to develop other concerning medical issues. It got so bad that as healthy as I was on paper, you would have thought otherwise. This did not sit well with me, and the thought of becoming an alcoholic was very concerning. I've tried to apply for other positions within the company just to get out of the bus driver's seat, but hadn't had any luck. I often thought about taking a leave of absence or some form of stress leave, but there was always a question that posed in my mind. What about when I come back? As far as alcoholism is concerned, I didn't want that to happen. I also didn't want to be the next operator with his badge photo at the sign-on window with a 5-gallon water jug below it for funeral donations. Instead of drowning my sorrows with the overconsumption of food and alcoholic beverages at the end of the workday, I figured maybe I could start typing my everyday experience. The future of our normal everyday lives was uncertain with the interference of COVID-19. I figured this moment would be the perfect time to record the events that occurred. Little did I know that this documentation would be the final days of my employment with the company. Every day is its own, and I pray that I am able to shed light on a multitude of things that bus operators deal with daily, not only in the city of LA, but all across the nation and abroad. I cover topics such as mask and vaccine mandates, workplace politics, physical altercations, homelessness, mental illness, unruly passengers and pedestrians, negligent motorists, George Floyd protests, life-altering events, and the occurrence of everyday anxiety due to the nature of the occupation. It is raw, it is real, explicit, and is unfiltered. As far as putting this project together, I've had some help along the way, which I am grateful for. But now I need to conduct the finishing touches, which involves professional editing and publishing. The reasons previously mentioned is exactly why I began this Kickstarter campaign. I am grateful for anything you are able to provide. If you are unable to contribute, there is no worry, you can still help. Spread the word. Please copy the link and share the campaign on all your social media. Follow me on Instagram at SwitchingLanes2022. and on Twitter at SwitchingLanes22, as I'll be providing progress updates in regards to the editing and publishing of my book. Thank you for your contributions and your patience.